I think they went away from value, and then that's what allowed for some of the online booking sites to take advantage of them missing out on that market. All right, I'm here on holidays in New York City, and this is something that's been on my mind for a while that I wanted to get out. And that is that hotel chains have to find ways to provide more value. Let me explain. Every single time I go on holidays, I get bombarded by a ton of sales messages from different hotel chains. When they remarket to you, once you get into the location, even once you log on to the Wi-Fi, you just land on this landing page of them still trying to sell you on rewards programs and other things that don't matter anymore. So instead, can you imagine if you went to a hotel, logged onto the Wi-Fi, and what they did is they had all this content ready for you. They had a video of all of the things that you could do within the sphere of that city and around that hotel. They had blog posts of the best restaurants in the area, how they're rated, and the experience that you can get at each one. If they gave me a lot of value, you would have a different experience and you would feel different about going to that chain every single time. So the message here is hotels have to stop selling and start providing more value in the content they're creating. They have to find a way to stand out in this world where they're losing more and more market share of their conversions to booking sites who have invested heavily. They've invested more than the hotel chains were willing to do things such as Google ads, remarketing, and display ads. So in order to take that back, which is something that I think hotel chains want really, really badly, it's something that I've heard them talk about before. They have to find a way to stand out from those generic static ads that Expedia and the booking sites are creating. Provide more value in the content, provide more value on social, and then change the experience and what people have come to expect, which is just getting sold on things and getting upsold when you go to a location. And the first brand to do that, or the first couple brands to do that, they're gonna stand out tenfold compared to the competition, and their brands are going to get bigger and bigger. I'm not gonna point out any specific hotel chains in this video, but what I am gonna say is find ways in your content to provide more value. Stop creating the upsell every single time someone turns the corner. What that's gonna do is it's gonna keep your chain top of mind every single time someone travels. And you're not gonna lose as many of the travelers to a transient world that just goes for the lowest bottom dollar prices. Most hotel chains feel that the customer base is transient and they go towards the lowest price. And I just don't think that's the case. I think people are looking for as much value as possible. And it doesn't matter what that looks like. At the end of the day, they're looking for a way to get more for what they're spending. Secondly, one of the things that happens when you're traveling is you're short on time. You can't do everything. I think they went away from value, and then that's what allowed for some of the online booking sites to take advantage of them missing out on that market and building up the brands themselves. So again, to tackle that, it's about building value into the content that you're creating, building up the brand value over time, and finding a way to do things like offering that continental breakfast again, and offering information about the areas in which you're located. I think it's going to make a huge difference. And again, once one hotel chain does it and invests heavily into that content and into digital, the rest of them will follow suit. They just might be a little bit too far behind to catch up. You need your audience to give a shit, and in order for them to do that, you gotta provide them with something in return. Then they're gonna keep coming back.